How do you address the national deficit that keeps skyrocketing due to government spending? How are we going to get that down, Rep. Mike Levin? Because we got to get the answers one way or another. We can't just keep piling up the debt for all eternity because we're paying interest on that debt. It's in the hundreds of billions of dollars. Matter of fact, I'll look it up right now. How much interest are we paying on the national deficit right now? Look at this. Look at this shit. $921 billion in interest on the national debt in fiscal year 2025. That's per year. $921 billion a year. Now let me look up one more thing. Now I know businesses, they pay taxes too. I get it. But I'm just going to break it down for just everyday Americans. 153.8 million. 153.8 million. So 921 billion. Divided by, what was the number again? 153. Whoops. Uh-oh. Divided by 153. Yeah, one. That's almost $6,000 a year per American that we have to pay in interest per year. $6,000 for each tax-paying American citizen. That's how much interest we're paying on the deficit as it stands right now. If the national deficit doesn't move an inch from here on out, if it stays at $37 trillion and it just holds there and stays there, we are forever going to have to pay $6,000 per American per year. Forever. And obviously, it's only going to go up as our national deficit goes up. So that is my answer to you, sir, that we are laying off workers. We're trying to trim the fat in the federal government because everyday Americans, we can't afford $6,000 a year just on interest. I mean, we're all well aware of how interest works. I mean, a lot of people have credit cards. A lot of people have car payments. We get how interest works. And the people who hold the American national debt, they're obviously happy about it because they're just going to constantly, for decades and decades, they're just going to keep getting more and more interest money forever. It's never going to go away because nobody's got any answers as to how we're going to get this national deficit under control. How are we going to get rid of it? So that way we can start keeping $6,000 a year per American. Could you imagine that? Imagine if we had no deficit and we had an extra $6,000 per American per year, per tax-paying American.